Okay, this presentation is limited to the Middle Eastern terrorism. Does not have anything to do with Japanese terrorism or any historical thing. It's terrorism that we are living in right now. There is huge difference between the religion of Islam and being extremist Muslim. It's huge difference. I just want to say this because some people get very offended very quickly. The problem is with political Islam, with extreme Islam. There is no one theory to explain terrorism or radicalization. There is no one definition. Definitions go up to 200 and nobody can count them. No fit for all explanation. So whoever tell you this happened because of this, there is no such a thing. Now, what do they want to do? Exactly. They want to establish a caliphate system. What's in their brain, the ISIS or ISIL or Islamic Society, they are all Islamic State, all the same thing. They want to establish a caliphate system, which the whole world is governed by one Khalifa, Imam, or a Muslim leader. And they think they can achieve that. And actually, in the Middle East, they're having some success. So that's what I'm going to talk about. Now, what do they believe in? They believe in extremist ideologies. In real estate, they said location, location, location. In here, in terrorism, it's ideology, 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 and the rest is very small things. The main thing is they must do jihad. Jihad is a holy war. Jihad is commanded by Allah. You are fighting for Allah. Jihad means a fard ain. Fard ain in Arabic means that you must do it. If you're physically able to do, you must do. Same thing. It is a duty to fight al-kafirin. Al-kafirin, which are the infidels, the people who do not believe in Allah. And there is so many categories. I wouldn't bore you with the categories of kafirin. They divide the world into state of war, state of peace. Any country within the Islamic, when they are the peaceful country, the other country must be fought, must be dominated, must become under control till they succumb and become Muslims. They don't believe that democracy is compatible with religion. They want their own Sharia law. They don't want democracy. What they have in their mind is that you respect your own brother, you love your own brother in religion. So your loyalty is not being Canadian, not your neighbor, not your town, not your country. It is your religion. Current rules like what we have, the Constitution and all this, they are man-made rules. They are not good. We should be governed by the book, which is the Quran, which mandates the Sharia law. A world will reach a peaceful situation when they all under Islamic Sharia law. They always hate the West, they hate the culture of the West, and they always bring the Crusader issue. I am not going to go into history, but the Crusader, basically the one who invaded Muslims in Jerusalem, kicked them out of there. They cannot forget this, and up till this minute they keep saying Crusader, Crusader. They don't want to say why Crusader came in and fought in the first place, and this is a big history. But that's what they say, Crusader. Bin Laden, when he starts simulating his own people, they said Crusader, the Christian, the infidels. That's what causes headache, and we must fight them. Dying as a martyr is the most honorable thing. Stories from Hamas and all of this, the people who are beside Israel, a martyr is treated like a hero. He's an angel. Before he go in a mission, his town will know that he is going to be a living martyr. People will go and touch him to get the blessing of being with such a guy, because he's going to martyr, he's going immediately to heaven. Their thinking is brainwashed because they are bombarded. Every day they hear the same story, the ideology, it is ingrained in their mind from youth. They don't think in terms of black, white, gray, and there is in between, and we can negotiate everything either right or wrong, black or white. There is nothing in between. Complex issue is reduced to yes or no, and that's all what they can comprehend. If you go with an extremist, any extremist in any place anyway, they don't like to be opposed. They don't like the other way of thinking. With these people, the people who oppose them, they are opposing Allah. They are opposing God. Therefore, they must be infidel. They cannot evaluate things objectively. They get so emotional, they bring themselves in it, and they evaluate things subjectively. It's a big thing is to convince you. They will die, but not to convince you. They want to convert you to their religion, and it is happening in North America and in Europe because they are persistent on what they do. They are utopian, and they think that if Islam comes and prevail, then we're going to love each other, we will be sisters and brothers, and everything will be hanky-dory, and everybody will have 2 cars, 100 wives, and the whole thing, or 100 men, whatever. Now, why people do that? They're feeling they have problem with their personal life. Either his girlfriend told him to get lost, can't hold a job, some addiction, whatever, some personal problem. Then they are satisfied with whatever. They are angry. They are pissed off at the world for any reason, either economy, job, boss, whatever. They are unhappy about it. Now, this is a big one. They believe that their people, have been insulted. And they said, why states have been in Iraq, in Afghanistan? Look what the West is doing to our Muslim brothers. They are doing this deliberately to humiliate us. They have occupied us in our area in the Middle East and all of that in the past, and they keep doing this now. Therefore, it is just to correct what they did, we must fight them. Then a strong feeling for revenge. They wanted to retaliate. They want to right the wrong. Their attitude is negative, because if you have all of these emotions, then you become negative. They try to blame others rather than blame themselves, because it's easy for me to blame you rather than to blame myself. They perceive themselves and they tell their recruits that you are a freedom fighter, you're doing very good, you're going to change the world, the world will be better. Only if we sacrifice now, then everything will be fine later. They demonize their victims, so they say that they are pigs, they are worthless. In Australia, for example, an imam went in a mosque and said the women are white meat in there. He got himself in a huge trouble by saying that, but he didn't think that people are listening to him. So they demonize people. They say they are pigs, they don't know what they're doing. Look, they are walking in the streets, vulgar and all of that. It's very important for them to develop camaraderies, to develop group cohesion. Once they go, and in the recruitment process, they keep them in small groups, so this way they develop them versus us. You must be blindly obedient to the Amir. Amir is the leader of the group who will tell you what to do, how to fight, and train you. Now, I want to go with this quickly. Are they mentally ill? Some old research have said that they must be ill. When you see people burning other people, when you see people slaughtering people, you will say, oh my God, no sane person will do that. He or she must be crazy. But the evidence is otherwise. Interview with many people, suicide bombers before they did the suicide, and their family said they are not. They are normal people. Mentally ill is incapable, or particularly the acutely mentally ill, is incapable of organizing, carrying a complex task like buying weapon, plan, and all of that. In fact, the group themselves that try to recruit them, they don't want them. They will be scared of them. They are security risk for them. What we do know, however, that seriously disturbed people act alone, and that may be the lone wolf business coming in. So I say they are not mentally ill. There is some personality problem. They are looking for camaraderie. They are looking for self-actualization. They are looking to be somebody. They are looking to be glorified. They are looking to get out of their boring life, whatever the case may be. Carrying a weapon gives them a huge boost to their morale. They couldn't make it to the army, so if I can carry a weapon and a bunch of the stuff like you saw earlier, that's very good. They try to be somebody when they are not really. They are fragile inside. Now, just to make sure to get this point clear, the 9/11 U.S. Attack, the bombing in England, Spain, Berlin, all of this were done by sane people, actually much saner than us. They are very well educated. They are not poor. Forget about the poor business. Forget about the alienation business. All of this are theories which proven to be wrong. They are only devout to the cause, like we talked about before. Bin Laden is very wealthy, very reasonable man, very good. Al-Zawahiri comes from a very respected family in Egypt. His father used to teach in Faculty of Medicine. Jihadi John, the guy who keep slaughtering people. Dr. Nidal was a military major, and he's a doctor. Abu Bakr himself, if you see him, the guy who the leader of ISIS, if you hear him, you would like him, you would love him, because he speaks with such a soft, nice voice, and people like him. But he's devil inside. The people who killed Saddam, they were all well educated, have good position, majors, and all of them the army. Boko Haram, they are very well educated. Some of them, like they look sometimes misleading. When you see this, you say these are not educational people. The Arab Spring, which happened in Egypt, most of the killing, the burning of institutions, churches, and all of that were done by PhDs, engineers, doctors. People are extremely well educated and very sane. Right?